Good evening, Soldotna Rotary. My name is Benjamin Meyer. Many of us have met before. I have presented at one or two of the weekly luncheons in the past, and I am the research coordinator at Kenai Watershed Forum over by Soldotna Creek Park. I was just speaking to Dave Whartonby this evening and discussed that we are looking for a way to help fund a small infrastructure project. I'll give you all the details, and I'm going to do my best to get right to the chase. But I think this could be a good fit in terms of the kinds of things that Soldotna Rotary supports. So this is the Moose Pass Fish Viewing Platform Project. And just to orient ourselves to where we're talking about, if you're ever driving on the way to Seward, at about mile 32 of the Seward Highway, right before the Trail Lakes Hatchery, you'll see a little sign on the left side of the road that looks like this. It says Fish Viewing August through September. There's a more informational sign. If you look up on Google Maps, you will see that this is a popular spot. It has about 90 Google reviews. People are sharing videos and photos and some really beautiful photography of this place. This is a location where I know like vans and buses stop sometimes to let people just walk the short distance over to the creek to go view spawning salmon. This is a popular spot that is maintained by the Moose Pass Chamber of Commerce. And again, you'll see some of the photography here. The old platform was a wooden platform that looked like is what's shown in this photo here, and it was starting to fail. The foundations were starting to fail and was no longer safe to walk on, and there was starting to become additional riparian vegetation damage where people were trampling. So the Moose Pass Chamber of Commerce worked with Alaska Department of Fish and Game and Kenai Watershed Forum to find funding to modernize and upgrade the platform so that it looks like this. And what we have is an aluminum elevated light penetrating platform that allows people to step up close next to the river and view fish, but not trample vegetation, which is great. This is really the state of the art option. So here's a few other photos of this. I believe it's 10 by 16. There's with some existing interpretive signage there that they were able to kind of clean up and save. Looks great. Same thing from a couple different angles. And there is an elementary school for perspective size of this platform. So this is really just a very handy roadside attraction that I think thousands of people are going to continue to enjoy in the future. It's a popular spot maintained by the Moose Pass Chamber of Commerce. It was funded again this summer, built in June 2026, partially by ADF&G and partially by Kenai Watershed and Forum for a total of about $4,600. Currently, Kenai Watershed Forum is seeking funding of about $2,500 to cover unanticipated construction expenses. And what I mean by this is we learned post hoc that this particular project was not eligible to be reimbursed from the federal grant that we are working under. There was some administrative hair splitting that I can bore you with all the details of sometime, but for the moment, I'll just say is we're looking for creative ways to fund this project that we have already paid out and conducted, and people are already enjoying. This is the kind of thing that I think would fit under the same auspices as improving the access at the Salteshi Trail Slycock Creek access point, for example. It's a very public-facing project, and I think there would be opportunity to even put rotary signage directly on some of this structure. I want to confirm with Moose Pass Chamber of Commerce, but I would be very surprised if they didn't support that idea. We're going to be putting up some other signs there that say "Baby salmon live here," so they like signs. But finally, I just wanted to put this in a frame that Rotary is most familiar with and ask, is it the truth? I'd say yes. Like I said, people of all backgrounds are going to get up close and personal with a piece of nature that is really easy to take for granted if you're driving by too fast. This gets us to the truth by allowing us to slow down and see what's right in front of us. Is it fair to all concerned? Say yes, as it is free, open year round. Will it build goodwill and better friendships? I'd say that this offers the opportunity to build a relationship with another neighboring community-focused organization, Moose Pass Chamber of Commerce. Will it be beneficial to all concerned? again, it is beneficial to anyone that is looking for an opportunity to stop and appreciate nature in a convenient roadside way. And is it fun? Obviously, as a lifetime Alaskan, I love stopping in places like this, and I especially like showing people to whom this kind of thing is new. And it's really fun to see people's smiles as they react to all the, antics and splish splashing around of wild spawning salmon right there in front of your eyes. I will end it here for tonight, but please don't hesitate to reach out to myself, Ben at kenaiwatershed.org or 907-232-0280, and really look forward to talking about this further. Thanks so much for your time.